Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to learn about how to remove backgrounds. So if you're a graphic designer, you should know how to remove backgrounds. So you take a picture and you want to put it on a flyer, or you want to put it on something, or you want to make a custom design. So you want to remove the background of that picture, or for example, you want to remove a background of this person. You want to put him on maybe a white background. Okay, and also we are going to learn today how to clip a picture into an object. Let's say you want to put this you just want to crop his face into this object. So I will show you how to do that today, and also I will show you how you can create custom shapes using two or more shapes. So let's say you want to create something like a bridge or something. You can use this ellipse tool to cut the rectangle tool so that you can create a custom shape. So that's all that we are going to learn today. So I'm going to start by showing you how you can clip a picture or crop a picture into an object. So let's say you want to put this cartoon's face into this object. So what you do is you select the object, you put it on his face. Let's say you want to just crop his face, so you can just make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so I'm sure I taught you how to draw an ellipse using the ellipse tool. So you put it at his face, and then you press shift, and then you click the picture, and then you double click, you right click, and then you click on set clip. And then as you can see, his face is in the object. So this thing comes in handy when you want to maybe design something that involves you cropping the picture into a circle or into a heart or into a rectangle. So that's how you do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna press Ctrl Z to undo that. So the next thing, the creating custom shapes using objects, we are going to do it last. That is the last thing that we are going to do. But for now, we are going to remove the background of this object. So the first thing that you need is to insert a picture. I'm sure you all know, you are now familiar with the software. So you can go on File and then Import. Click on Import, and then it will then direct you in your library where you can just see all your pictures, and then you can insert from there. So I have already inserted my own picture, so I'm not gonna go through that. Okay, so next what you do is you select the Bezier Pin. Here, select the Bezier Pin, or you can just press B. All right, so what you want to select, maybe your option will be selecting this, but I usually like to work it with this, because this, what it does is when you click here and then you go, it will make a curve. As you can see, it makes a curve. It doesn't go like creating, so it will just create a curve. So if I double click here, you see what it will make. So the reason it's doing this kind of a line is because I was using the ellipse, whereas I should have been using none. So let me see if it's now working. Okay, so let's just go here, go on shape, ellipse. Let's see. So I didn't teach you last time about the ellipse tool. Okay, so I'm just gonna put 0 here. I'm just gonna put 0.1. Okay, just gonna put 0.1. Yeah, so this is like how you can customize your stroke. So mine, I just want it to be like that, but it doesn't matter, you can always change it. So yeah, mine, I think I'm just gonna use, just gonna go on none, or you can go on none, or you can just work with it like that. So yeah, so as you can see now it's actually big, because when I last used it, uh, I wanted to create something with a stroke that goes like this, because I was drawing something. So now this is like, okay, so okay, so make sure it's your Bezier 2 is set to none here, and then it's set to create a BS spline path. Okay, so if it doesn't work like what I was doing, so maybe previously you've been using the ellipse and then it giving you that weird stroke, you have to click that ellipse again, and then you then turn it off. Okay, so let's get started. So what you want to do is zoom in on the picture. Zoom in on the picture. Yeah, this is gonna really take a while. Okay, so this is how I do it. So let's zoom it. Yeah, so yeah, this is how I start. So you just be clicking and dragging. You just be clicking. You're not dragging anything. You're just clicking. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. So this thing will give you curves instead of corners. That's the advantage with this. So when you zoom it to this level, it doesn't really matter if you really follow everything, because it will give you the thing. So let's just go. Okay, so this is not an exciting part. Removing backgrounds is not really, it's Whew, yeah, we are almost there. Almost there. So the reason I chose a picture like this, a picture that is so hard to remove the background. I mean, a very a complicated picture, is because when you start working with your working on projects, you are going to see that you are going to be given a lot of pictures, and with what you want to design, you need to trace on the whole human being, and on the whole picture. So 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 in the learning, if I just teach you how to crop maybe into a picture, just that, it will not help you in a real life situation, whereas you really want to remove a background. So I know my tutorials are not really that fast to finish, because the reason I don't really talk fast and make you get done with it really fast is because I want you to get familiar with the application, with the software. I want you to get familiar with it. So once you get familiar with the application, you'll be able to try out some things, and you can actually find a faster way to do it, rather than maybe the way that I'm doing it. But this is how I've been removing backgrounds. So yeah, we are done cropping the picture. So what you do is you select it, you just trace around the picture. As you can see, I've traced around the picture, and then you can click S to do the select to select the select tool, and then you select the trace out that you've done, and then you press shift, and then you select the picture, and then you right click, and then you set clip. Right, as you can see, the background has successfully been removed. So for me to prove it to you, okay, let me prove it to you like this. Okay, so let's say maybe you want to put this you want to put it on a different background. This is how you do it. So let's say maybe I want to look for a cartoon like background. Where can I find it? Okay, I'm just gonna give it this. Okay, I'm just gonna insert this kind of background to the picture. Okay, my background is not so cool, but yeah, this is how you do it. And then, so since this was just a tutorial, I I did the background removing really fast. So as you can see, maybe you wanted to put it on a background that is like this, or you wanted to make it half in, half out, or something like this. So you have successfully removed a background of an object. So one tip I may give you is when your object has got a white background, your original image, if it had a white background, make sure when you're cropping your image, you're really getting into the image too much. So no, not like what I was doing here. I was really out of the object. So you really have to go inside the object so that these white spots won't be visible when you place the image on your background. But basically, this is how you remove the background. There is no other tool that can do this job better than this. This is how you do it. So and secondly, let me teach you how you can create custom shapes. Yeah, I just figured I should just do it on the same video. That's why I chose this this picture that is so long. So let me teach you how you can actually create objects from shapes. So I'm just going to create an ellipse like this, and then I look for my rectangle. Okay, I'm going to give my rectangle a different color. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it that color. So I press S. So let's say you want to cut part of the ellipse. You want to cut it like this. You want to cut part of the ellipse. So please note, if the object that is at the bottom is the object that will be cut. So if you put the ellipse at the top, it will cut the rectangle. If you put the rectangle on top, it will cut the ellipse. Okay, let me show you what I'm saying. If you select all of them, you go on path and then you click on union. It will make these objects unionize, so it's now one object. So if you want to further customize the object, you know, we learned about the edit path by node. So I'm just gonna click Control Z. Oh, okay, I was talking about cutting the thing. Okay, so I just started with the one that was on top. Okay, so let's say you want to cut, you're gonna use the difference. Okay, I have to select all of these objects, and then I go on path, and then I click on difference. So the object that is on top will cut the object that is at the bottom. So as you can see, that is what it did. And then let's say maybe you want to, okay, let me put another shape, and then I take the shape again. Then I take the shape again. Oh no, just want to move, and then I put it here, and then I select all of them. I don't think this is actually even necessary for you to learn, because whatever I'm doing right now, you can actually do it from scratch. If you want to create this ellipse like this, you know how to do it. You can just edit it with the select tool. You can just click on, okay, I previously, so this intersection thing will delete all the over. It will only leave the place where these objects are intersecting. So this part is the only part that is going to remain. If I click on intersection, see, that's what's gonna happen. So I'm not gonna go on all of these tools, because all these functions you can actually do it by yourself from scratch. So let's say you want to create this kind of a thing. It's very easy. You don't even need to use that. But you know, you might say, oh, this guy didn't include that on his tutorials. But okay, let me show you how you can do that. So you really want to do this, and then you okay, my mouse is acting out. Okay, let me just look for a place to really put my mouse. Okay, hey, I don't know what this mouse is doing. Okay, it doesn't want that. Okay, so you can actually click on this. You can click and drag. So you see, you can actually create a shape like this without using those things, and then you can create that shape that we were creating that time. So if you put it inside the shape, it will move by the diameter. If you put it outside the shape, it will create with, it will move like that and create a cone, stuff like that. So it doesn't really matter if you know this or whatever, you're still going to create those shapes. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video, where we will be learning about text. Yeah, we'll be learning about creating custom fonts and editing text, most importantly. So please subscribe to my channel. So once we are done with familiarizing with this software, that's when we will start creating real life projects. I'll also teach you how to digitalize your drawings. Let's say you're good at art, you draw cartoons like these ones. I'll teach you how to draw your cartoon on a paper, and then you digitalize it in Inkscape. So I'll teach you all that. So subscribe so that you don't miss this series. You don't need to miss this series. You don't want to miss it. So I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Do everything that you gotta do, man. Do everything.